What's going on, you crazy bastards? You're here with Rob Kimball at Rob Kimball Brand for a TNA Impact review. We start the show off immediately with a tables match. No promos, no bullshit. Straight at it. EC3 and Bobby Roode team up to go against Bully Ray and Willow. Bully Ray and Willow, when they come out, the fucking crowd, they get right into it. It's awesome. They bring in the first table, and we got a good exchange going on. Spud comes rolling down the ramp in a wheelchair in his goofy outfit, and Willow jumps out, drop kicks him, snags him up, and abducts Spud again, taking off backstage with him. That leaves Bully alone and very vulnerable with Bobby Roode and EC3. We do get Bobby Roode slamming Bully through a table. That's the match. Then wasn't enough. So Bobby Roode does a Roode bomb through another table. And then he's about to leave. Still not enough. They prop Bully up onto a table. Third table, that is. Climbs to the top turnbuckle. Does a splash through the table. Squashing Bully Ray in rubble. Starts screaming in his face, "Do you know who I am?" Spit flying everywhere. Great fucking feud. Bobby Roode, Bully Ray. I could have this go on till fucking Bound for Glory. Awesome stuff. Love it. Then we get Kenny King backstage. He's looking for a match. He's told he's got nothing. Plays it cool, takes off. And we get a clip of Mr. Anderson and Shaw. And then we go to a commercial. Come back. MVP's backstage. And he's talking about all the new things he's doing as the director of wrestling operations for TNA. And he's listing off some of the stuff he's done. And Kenny King comes in and he interrupts him, but he's polite about it. And MVP tells him, "I got a lot of stuff going on right now. I'll talk to you later." Kenny King, cool, bounces. He's cool with it. And we get Mr. Anderson with a whole new look, goatee, darker hair, against Samuel Shaw in a straitjacket match. I like the Kenny King, or Mr. Anderson in the middle of the ring, calling out the creepy bastard, telling him he's got some booger hooks, and he's talking about his fingers. And Shaw's music hits. He's coming down the ring, cuts his music, starts to pull out a promo, calls Mr. Anderson and the rest of the crowd, they're just ordinary, and basically saying everybody's a bunch of losers. Gets some good heat for this shit. So we start off the match, couple exchanges. Anderson starts to get the jacket onto Shaw, but then Shaw gets him with a low blow, flips him around, puts the jacket on Mr. Anderson, and then fucking locks in that chokehold. And then he lets go. He's about to get him out. Mr. Anderson, he comes back. He's ready to go, but locks it in another time. Fucking jacks him up, locks in the jacket. Shaw gets the win, and when he's going to leave, he's got blood trickling down, and his demeanor is great. He's developed this character so well. It's good stuff. I'd like to see some more of his old high-flying moves, because the guy is very talented in the ring, but he wasn't very talented on his character, but he is now. So this is fucking pretty cool. And the blood just helped out, and it looked awesome. Then we got beautiful people backstage. They cut a heel promo just on, who they are, and then they show that they got their old outfits on again. And we got EY justifying his shot at the title, which he deserves, and he's right. EY has busted his ass, and he's done everything that he's been asked to do. Then we got an X Division match with Tigre Uno and Sonata. Best out of 3 series, so this is going to be fucking awesome. Kenny King interrupts it, though, before the match starts. He comes out, starts fucking going on with some rhymes and shit, dropping some information that he thinks he's the best, and there is no X Division, really. He is the X Division. Kenny King is very, very talented, and he was trying to be respectful to his international friends. It was funny shit. MVP comes out, and King wants a match. MVP tells him he's not on the card. Back and forth. Finally, Kenny King baits him into a match, an exhibition match, that is. And so we locked that in for a match later on this evening. And then finally, we get the Uno and Sonata match. And great technical stuff, A couple new things, like really TNA hasn't really seen some of the stuff that they were doing in there. Sonata pulls out the win. They didn't do a whole heck of a lot, but it was a decent match because it's the best out of 3. You can't give it all away now. And hopefully that third match will be a sacrifice. So Tigre Uno will probably win the next match. And, well, clearly, if we're going to go to sacrifice. So it's all good stuff. I like it. And then we get Brittany approaches Madison Rayne backstage. She wants to join her team to go against the Beautiful People. Madison Rayne tries to tell her, you don't know what you're getting into, this and that. But finally, eventually caves in and says, okay. Then we move on to Magnus. Walks to the ring, calls Abyss out, and it makes him look weak this whole segment. He's just trying to make sure that he has insurance. And that's making sure that Abyss is behind him 100%, and he's playing this cheesy, eventually he says he loves him, but nothing else has really worked to control Abyss, so maybe it's a whole nother tactic. Hey, he's got to try something, I guess. And I don't know if it was a little jab at the WWE here for the little hug out session with Kane and Daniel Bryan. If so, well done. I liked it. It's all fun. And during this, EY comes out, attacks Abyss. Magnus and Abyss stomp the hell out of him. Joe saves him. EY's pissed off, tells him, stop getting into my business. And he's handling his own deal, which he said he would do. He said he would handle Abyss, although he was double teamed. So Joe made the save, pissed EY off. Then we're backstage, we got the Wolves and MVP talking their title match, you know, and that whole shebang's going on. Robbie comes running in, bro, can't have the fucking title match because Jesse got hurt at the gym. He injured his leg. And then MVP said, oh, no, this is wrestling, man. You get back up. And he goes, and so then he starts throwing the word lawsuit around, so they cut that match. Sucks for the Wolves, but hey, the payoff will be greater at a pay-per-view. Then we have a segment, Nux Returns. Nux he went back home. He's meeting up with his family, finally meets with his dad, and they want to salvage this whole thing, and he's trying to play a little guilt trip on his son. Nux wanted to follow his dreams, but old dad's calling him back and needs his help. So Nux says, well, I could probably stay a few days and to try to get the wheels in motion here. Hopefully that'll help out. Where is this going? It's strange. I'm a little intrigued here. So they should have had a little more development here, but I'm sure next week you need that next one that really, because right now it looks like a fucking American Pickers episode. Strange. Anyway, moving on. Beautiful People versus Madison Rayne and Brittany. Brittany takes control quick in the beginning of this match. She takes just control of everything, and she starts to get a little zealous here, and eventually she had to tag in Madison Rayne. Madison Rayne, she's doing her deal, and quick tagged herself back in. Brittany tagged herself back in, and this is just the demise here. She loses the match. Beautiful People take control. I love their heel work during this match. Just excellent tactics, good stuff. And it's good to see the Knockouts having a decent match on the card. Good stuff, like it. Finally, we get the exhibition match. Kenny King and MVP. Both trying to top each other here. Mainly Kenny King in the beginning. MVP just showing him that he knows what the hell he's doing. And eventually, it's just fucking trying to one each other up, back and forth. And it just turns into a fucking brawl. Earl Hebner calls the fight, just fucking bell. And Kenny King blindsides MVP, rolls out, and leaves real quick. So, you see that feud building up. It'll be a good one. The two guys, fuck yeah, like it. Awesome stuff. Then we cut to Magnus backstage. Now he's trying to recruit EC3. He's worried that he might not have Abyss. Abyss is unstable. You don't know what he's going to do. EC3 is like, oh, what about all that bullshit you said? And, well, maybe I will, but who knows. So, pisses Magnus off, and that's that. Then we're backstage again with Kenny King. He's going on about his match and shit. MVP jumps him now, and now the Wolves are backstage also. They separated out. This feud is just going out of control. It's going to be a sacrifice deal. Awesome stuff. Glad to see Kenny King back. King of the night. Good stuff. And if you can't get behind that, man, you can't get behind wrestling. Shit. Then we're back for the world title match. Fatal 4-way with Samoa Joe, Eric Young, Abyss, and Magnus. And they go to show the belt. All 4 dudes are in the corner. And Abyss grabs the hold of the belt, man. He fucking wants that thing. And that's one desire of Abyss. He's got the desire for that belt and to not lose. So, it's clearly you can see Magnus worried. Anyway, we start off. EY fucking right after Abyss, just like he said he would, living up to his word. Samoa Joe making quick work out of Magnus, takes it to him hardcore, quick and fast. Then we get EY crossbody off the top turnbuckle onto Magnus, close pin. And could you imagine if Eric Young won the championship? God, it would piss so many people off and make so many other people happy. I don't know. That would have been fucking great, even if it was just for 2 weeks, or even the 1 week with like James Storm. That would have been fun. Although it would have fucked up some storylines, or it could have led to Samoa Joe. Who knows? Would have been fun. Anyway, Joe and Abyss, they're outside of the match quite a bit of this, and then we get fucking Joe. Scoop slams everyone, and scoop slam on Abyss was fucking awesome. I like that shit. Locks in the coquina clutch on the Magnus after all the scoop slams. Magnus, without the ref looking, kicks low blow, fucks the whole hold up, and Abyss fucking black hole slam. It hits fucking the black hole on Eric Young. Goes to do the pin, but Magnus gets his attention, talks him out of it. Abyss just, he wants it, but Magnus has this control over him, playing Puppet Master. It's kind of strange, but I like it. Something different. Abyss is just this guy that seems to always be controlled by somebody, but then he snaps. So we'll see what happens. Magnus climbs the top turnbuckle, drives the elbow into the chest of Eric Young, and 1, 2, 3, done, retains, and that is that, guys. As the show goes off the air, Wrath of Dixie pops up. What the fuck was this? I thought she was done back in Nashville, so who's going to catch the Wrath of Dixie next week? We will all find out. You will catch me here. Follow me on Twitter right here, Rob Kimball Brand. And comment, rate, subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Peace.